Hey guys, this is Bryce with Richardson's RV Centers. Today I'm in Riverside, California. I'll be showing you this brand new 2022 Lance 2285. A little history about Lance. They actually are built in Lancaster, California. They've been built there for as long as I've known. They're known for their build quality and their attention to details. So anything that you probably thought of is in this coach. So we're going to start up at the front. You have the smart jack, which is going to be when you get to the campsite, this smart jack, you're going to hit the memory function. And it's going to remember how tall your truck was or your tow vehicle, where your hitch is at. And when you're leveling this coach and needing to get back to traveling mode, you just hit remember. It'll raise the coach back up where you took it off at and get you ready to go. And so it takes the guessing game out of it. You're going to have 3 propane tanks up front instead of just 2. All you have to do is when you are ready to swap them over, you come over here. Oh, accidentally locked it. All you have to do is take your propane cover off and swap one of the 3, whichever one's empty. How these guys work is wherever it's pointing, that's one's running. So if this one runs out, it'll automatically transfer over this way, and then vice versa. Super simple process. Up front, pretty much on this coach, you're always going to have the acrylic window. You just want to be careful with these guys. I have them and they do kind of scratch a little easy. So when you're washing it, just take a nice rag, not a cloth that you're going to wash your rims with. It'll pick up some debris. On these guys, you all are going to have the option to run lithium or just your traditional AGM or wet lead acid battery. All you have to do is just go on the control panel inside, which is centered right here on this side, and change whatever battery system you are running, which is pretty sweet. Gives you a bunch of options. Under here, you are going to have the awesome MaxxAir storage bay. This used to actually be plastic, and I'm glad that they went to actual metal. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Nice feature. And then in here, you are going to have your extending jacks or stabilizer jacks right here. And then an extra light on the front. And the nice thing with Lance too, they give you a space for your table, because not a lot of campers give you an extra space for it. These coaches are built with Asdale, so what that's going to do for you is make the coach lighter weight versus some of our brands that we also carry. This coach is relatively light, and it's going to wick moisture and mildew and mold. So if you ever do get moisture in here, you're not going to have to worry about that. New for 2022, they changed their doors out. They've actually gone to kind of like a European style. I can't remember when they started doing this on the 2075s, but it's the same architecture. You're not going to have that screen door right here anymore. It's going to be an actual little hidden screen, and then you can actually just lock it right here. Pretty simple. Kind of like this a little bit better. On campside, this is campside, you're going to have your USB port and 12-volt plugs, as well as 110. So what this is going to do for you, when you take your TV outside and connect it right here, you're going to have all your connectors. It's pretty sweet, so you can watch anything while you're on the road. These coaches do come with a JBL outside speaker that you can bring in and out if you wanted to. It is connected to your Bluetooth. It's not connected to the inside though, so you can play 2 different things at the same time if you wanted to, or if your significant other is watching TV and you want to be out here watching or playing music and cooking, by all means you can do that. Potable water fill right here. They put it on this side because when you're loading up on this side and filling it up, so you're not having to run around all over the place. Revolution steps on this guy right here. So it's going to be a little bit sturdier when you guys are getting in and out of the coach. I like them. My Lance doesn't have that. I have one that has to slide in the hitch. I kind of wish I had a little bit more the sturdy step. This coach is 4 seasons ready, so you can pretty much take it anywhere and everywhere. I've seen on Facebook where some other brands of diesel pushers and stuff like that, their lines have actually frozen, busted, while this coach, during that Texas freeze, if you guys remember that in 2020 and 21, we got super, super cold in Texas and everyone's lines were bursting. The Lances, they weren't bursting or anything like that. They were keeping it nice and cozy, so you're not gonna have to worry about that. All right, so your underbelly is all enclosed underneath, so it's gonna act as a barrier for any rodents or anything like that to climb up underneath it, as well as keep the heat and cold out while you guys are camping. Lance uses the Goodyear tires. They've been doing that for the last couple of years. Reason why is that it's an American-made tire. You're not going to have any issues or anything like that. And these guys do come with a 6-year warranty, which is an awesome feature. One thing that Lance does do differently than other manufacturers for travel trailers is they actually provide you with a road armor suspension. So what that's going to do for you is make it a nicer drive, so you're not going to be white knuckling it the entire time, and it's just going to be easier for you to tow the rig. Back here, you are going to get a 2-inch receiver, so you can add a bicycle rack or anything like that. This will hold 130 pounds right here. So if you wanted to add a bike rack or storage rack, a generator or anything like that, slide it in, call it a day. So you got your furnace right there, your water heater, and your refrigerator access points. You don't really have to get in these guys, because a technician will help you guys out if you do have an issue. But every once in a while you want to open these guys up and make sure there's no bugs or anything like that in there. You got a ladder going up to the roof, as well as a backup camera. You can turn that on while you're in tow and make sure you're not hitting anything or someone's going to hit you. These coaches are made with LED lights all the way around. Your light on this side will actually turn 2 different colors. You'll have your white light and your orange light. Your orange light's going to deflect your bugs more at night versus your white light's going to attract more bugs, which is an awesome feature because not a lot of manufacturers do that. It's the little small things that Lance thinks of. So this coach is equipped with a 30-amp service receptacle. You have your cable hookups right here if you are going to be watching TV while you're camping. Potable water fill or potable water connector for your freshwater hookups. Outside shower right here, which is a hot and cold. Excellent outside storage on this side as well, besides just the 2 fronts and this side right here. Your front one is not a pass-through because of the storage, and it's actually a cool little feature that I'm going to show you guys right now. This does have 2 different connectors for your gray and black water flush. So your black tanks are going to be your body waste. Your gray tank is going to be your sink, your shower, and all that good stuff. One recommendation I like is I use the liquids instead of little Tide Pods. I like that. I feel like the liquid works a little bit better. It keeps the stench out. When you guys are dry camping, obviously you're going to keep all the tanks closed, and whenever you're ready, you're going to dump your black ones first and then your grays, because your black is your bodily waste and your gray water is going to clean out your tanks. And then when you're done, close it up, let the black tank flush clean it all out and call it a day, and then dump it. Obviously you don't want to leave it to where it's full and just blowing water everywhere. You open it up about halfway or 3/4 of the way full and then let it dump out. A nice thing that Lance does for you guys, the customer, is they give you a bike lock. Unfortunately, when I went camping a couple weeks ago, my bikes were stolen. I wish I had a similar apparatus on my truck. I would still have my bikes. And then you have a little garage right here for oils or whatever else you guys are going to bring. And then this guy right here, awesome feature. They do give you a strap situation over here, so you can actually put a generator on board or keep one with you. I'm not sure how big of one you can fit in there. I had a customer purchase a 2200 watt. He said it runs the coach fine. He just can't do a lot of the things at the same time because it's not strong enough. But if you guys are just taking a small generator and it's kind of a nice weekend like this, open up the windows and let it breeze out. But you can, of course, carry a bigger one and use this as a different storage compartment. It is ventilated, so you guys don't have to worry about fumes building up right there. And it's all lined in plastic. And there's their battery disconnect on this side for the entire coach. All right, let's take a look at the inside. Some new things for 2022 is the flooring. Your interior color, they've actually gone to a more modern kind of look, like the diamond stitching right here. Your solid surface countertops, your gray sinks right here. Beautiful, I love it. My 2020, it's just a wrapped Formica, kind of whatever it's called. They've also added a metal piece right here to liven it up, and then gone to a white cabinetry right here. One also new thing is they've actually added lights underneath here, all right here. So as soon as you open it up, it will turn on and off. It's pretty cool. They hid in the microwave. All your cabinets right here are going to turn lights on. Slide out control, your solar controller right here. 6 cubic foot refrigerator that does run off of 110 and your propane. So when you put on auto, it's gonna, and you're at a park, the minute you disconnect it, it's gonna swap over to propane as long as you have propane on board. You do have a 3-burner stovetop with a huge oven underneath. You can actually fit a decent sized chicken breast or turkey breast in there and actually cook it. More overhead storage with the lights underneath. Love it. So this dinette does turn into a bed. It's actually a pretty decent sized bed considering this is a 22 footer. You have a jackknife sofa. Nice thing with the jackknife sofa now is when you're sitting here and watching TV or anything, oh, bam, you got a little footrest. And I'm 6'5", it fit pretty okay. You gotta be rough with these guys because these are not supposed to open during transit. Pass-through storage, or not pass-through, pull-out storage right here. Ball, glide, and then when you guys are in motion, just lock that guy in and call it a day, and it's not gonna open. And it's not gonna open. And of course, we can't miss the prized piece that Lance loves, the Howard Miller clocks. I have one of mine too. It's actually the same one. It's pretty cool. Pull out Jensen TV that you can control over here or anything like that. Power charging station. You have 110. You have some USB port or HDMI port, satellite port. Then over here, 12 volt port and let's see, and USB ports. This does have the JBL interior audio system, so you have the subwoofer and JBL speaker system right here, which can connect to your Bluetooth and or TV and all that good stuff, with a sound bar or subwoofer controller too. If you guys are storing this coach at home or in somewhere in the heat or in the winter, you will get like this guy right here. Shades it up pretty good, but they do make like a leather blocker, sun blocker, whatever you want to call it. It's actually insulated too, so it's going to help with the heat and everything. So you have one right here, one in the bedroom, and one in the bathroom as well. Okay. All right, so you have the same door up front and same sliding screen right here. I like this a lot. You do get day shades or day screen and a night shade or full-on blackout, which is nice, and it makes it really, really dark in here, especially when you guys are camping. You have your other TV right here. Let's see. I think you got HDMI ports right here. We'll cut that out. Here's how you control all your battery systems and everything like that, and see how your charge is going, all your panel. Again, you got more USB 12 volt plugs, 110 plug, a light underneath. These are reading lights as well as night light. So blue is your night light. That's obviously reading light. And then when you're off, turn it off. Added more storage up front, up top. Tons of cabinet space right here. And then this bed does pull up, so you can add more storage underneath if you needed to. This does have a separate kind of bathroom, so you and your spouse are getting ready in the morning, getting ready to go camp or out for the day while you guys are camping. One can be brushing their teeth right here, and one can be showering and stuff like that. On this side, you are going to have a full-on wardrobe with a little shoe garage if you wanted to. I can probably add some IKEA shoe racks right here, put your shoes, and then tons of storage right here. I'll show you guys right here. And then of course you got your porcelain toilet, large shower. Let me check something. And I fit. And this does have a shower miser system. So what this is when you guys are camping and you need and you're dry camping and you're running out of water, you turn this guy on and it'll recirculate your water without pushing this water out right here and allow you to keep using that hot water. So whenever you're ready, you just turn it on. So instead of having to turn it off right here. Pretty cool. It recirculates it. You got toilet paper space right here. You got a little extra shampoo cupboard right here. Probably put paper, or not paper towels, actual towels here, or shampoo bottles, or whatever else you guys are gonna bring. Or all just your toiletry stuff. Overhead cabinet. AC is ducted throughout the entire coach, so you don't have to worry about it only dumping over here. It's gonna go through everywhere. This coach is built with a CNC machine, so what that means to you, the customer, is you're never going to have any rough edges or anything like that. They all are covered all the way around. They are cut specifically and perfectly for these guys. All right, guys, that wraps up our tour of our brand new 2022 Lance 2285 and the Grayson interior colors and blue exterior lines. If you have any questions, you guys can call me at 951-452-0202, or you can reach me at ddixon@richardsonsrv.com, or you guys can reach me at my Instagram for work at WillEstateBryce1. All right, thanks guys.